Today I'm going to give you a tip regarding your clothes that you're supposed to wear when you're traveling to the US airport. People are generally very scared of the TSA officers there, but let me tell you that they are very diligent, they are very kind. You don't have to argue with them. It's just that they're just doing their duty. Okay. So regarding clothes, number one, the general palette color of US is, black, brown, blues, olives, maroons, whites. So you wear those colors only. The moment you wear something bright, you wear something with very bold prints, you come into the eyes of the TSA officers. Now, do not wear cargo pants. Cargo pants, anything which has too many pockets, because what happens is when you're wearing too many, there are too many pockets. By chance, you miss taking out stuff from a pocket. Maybe it has a receipt or a coin or a key, and if you're passing through screening and if it beeps, then you straight away head towards extra screening. So always prefer to wear something which has less pockets. Maybe 2 pockets are more than sufficient. Then of course, like the clothes that you wear, like what you're wearing at the gate, like shorts, you may feel very comfortable, but up in the sky with altitude as it rises, the temperature drops. So as a result, what happens is the body heat is released more. So you may feel very cold. So the best thing is layering. You layer it. So you can, remove or add. And sometimes you're not provided with blankets. And if you ask for a blanket, you got to pay some money. To save money, layer yourself well. And next comes the shoes. Now, the shoes, you should know that, do not wear ankle length shoes. You remove your shoes. You generally like sport shoes. Most of the people are wearing sport shoes. But one person he said that, listen, do not wear these kind of shoes. Always prefer moccasins or, loafers, very easy to just slip in your foot and remove your foot out of the shoe. A, it saves times. And B, like, when you are, supposing takeoff or while landing, in case if, if you have to evacuate the plane and you are just resting and your shoes are off, so in that 90 seconds time you can quickly slip on, like, wear your shoes and just vacate the plane. Heels, tying laces is a big no, like, it will take time. So no, you can't do that. Then of course, what are the things, like, if you wear too many big coats, or avoid it. Just avoid certain things like this. Regarding your, everybody knows, like, security check ke liye, leather products, belt, wallet, shoes, etc. got to be removed. Your, laptops, power bank, mobile phones, chargers, etc. has to be kept aside. Of course, if you're wearing jackets or coats, that has to be removed. Of course, your shoes and socks, that has to be removed, except for the boarding pass that you have in your hand. You go for your screening, isn't it? Now, see, where, in security zone, like when you're walking that path, so many people walk barefoot, and it is only cleaned during morning and in the evening. So that area is full of germs. Like, supposing, I may have some fungal infection and I've walked through that path. You are walking again, so, you may get some infection. So the best is to carry antibacterial wipes with you, so that after the screening, and first wipe your sole with that antibacterial wipe. After that, wear your socks and then shoes. And of course, the liquids that you have to carry, you have to be very careful about the size of the bottle and the quantity. Quantity is 100 ml, and even the size is, I think, 3.4 ounces, I think so. So don't think that, the bottle size is a little bigger, but inside it's only 5 ml. It will be kept there. So please be a little extra careful whenever you are. Now, for extra screening, I need to give you a tip that, supposing if you are, you pointed out for that's extra screening. So do not feel scared, and you can always ask them that, is it because of my clothes? They will answer you. And so that next time when you travel, you know what not to wear. And supposing for extra screening, like it's a, sometimes you have the pat down in which, with the hands they will touch every part of the body and see that, I hope you're not carrying anything inside you. So you don't have to get psyched up, you don't have to freak out. You have to just learn to have display some calmness and patience and just listen. They are just doing their duty, and the moment you obey more, if you are not wrong, you don't have to fear anything, isn't it? So let them do their duty well, and that's it. So I hope these tips are going to help you out next time you travel to the US airport.